Welcome, leaders, teams, and those ready to take charge of their energy. It's Kelly Buboltz, your guide in workforce energy management. Burnout is not just a buzzword, it's a symptom of deeper root cause stressors. We're here to stop waiting for the change and start leading it. It's time to reclaim our energy and lead our days with intention and purpose. When we talk about stress management, the importance of that is releasing those stress cycles. So you have an event in which something is causing stress. That cycle begins and your nervous system will hang on to that until you release it. But we're not very good at stress management. I certainly wasn't either. And that's what led to my burnout is stress cycle after stress cycle of not releasing them. And they began to pile and compound. Now, what I found out is some stress management techniques and tools that people are suggesting just didn't fit me and my wiring. And I realized that using DISC behavioral science, we can actually align stress management techniques and tools to our style, making it more successful and sustainable to release those stress cycles. And when it comes to managing energy, let's not exhaust ourselves in that process. I'm going to have a video for each work style. D's are dominance, are red, are fast movers, results orientated type of people. I's, influence, are yellows, those social people that loves to have a voice. S are supportives, the greens. Those in the background, a little more introverted, but they love to help other people. And C's, compliance, are blues. Again, a little more introverted, but they're data detailed orientated. S are supportives, are greens. Stress rises when their needs are ignored, and sometimes they're ignored by their own doing. Because they want to be supportive of other people, they might actually be pushing through their capacity limits, pushing through their depletion to serve others. It is oftentimes that high S type of styles are your people pleasers, putting others before their own needs. It's also important to recognize in stress management tools as a high S that you like consistency. You don't like high change, high variety. So if you're mixing things up too much, trying to follow this person's stress management technique and then this person's stress management tool, you might be creating more chaos and drain your energy from that practice. So I invite you to reframe as a high S the need for safety, the need for your nervous system to feel like it's okay and not forcing through it. Taking one little step and then another, trial and erroring, and then taking one more small step. You're not looking for big transformation overnight. Now, let's talk about relaxation for S's, our supportives, our greens. They actually will fall into the couch with ease. They like this type of space, right? It's more of an introverted type of behavior when you're not crowded with people you have to talk to, an endless list of things you have to do, and then you're going to over-examine if you did it well. Did you provide enough support? And so what you want to create is a repeating ritual, a repeating calming ritual. Like at the end of the day, when I come home, I'm going to take 5 minutes on the couch. I'm not going to scroll on my phone. I'm not going to stream things on my TV. I'm not going to be working on 3 different things and folding laundry next to me. I'm just going to have this calming ritual in which I'm going to sit on my couch for 5 minutes and just allow that transition to happen. Or if you are overstimulated from work, family, group activity, finding a space in your house similar to this where you can cozy up, calm down, and this will be your ritual to support your nervous system and manage that energy day after day. Now, another thing you can do, because S's like consistency, is some type of breath work, exhaling, breathing deeply, getting into a warm environment, really just providing that environment for your nervous system to prove that it's safe. Right? And the nervous system feels safe when it has oxygen. So that's where the breath work comes in. When it has some kind of coverage and it's almost like a protective, even though, this is just a blanket, it's proving to the nervous system that you're safe, right? That I'm covering my core organs. I'm comfy, cozy, and warm. It's that survivorship mode that you're proving I am actually okay, regardless of the environmental factors going on in your household. You're cozied up on the couch with that warm blanket and you're breathing deep. Now, where S's can get into problems on the relaxation and reset state is they feel like it's not productive, right? They have that productivity guilt that, oh, I can relax on the couch, but I'm going to do laundry. Or I'm going to work a little bit on my laptop on my lap. Or I'm going to listen to that podcast that I've been meaning to listen to, but it's not in a way that is re-energizing. It might be related to work or other productive type of tasks. They don't see this as productive. Now, that's a behavior hold to overcome. If you can't sit on the couch as an S style and breathe or just sit here in peace for a little bit, allow that space, it's because you might be feeling that productivity guilt of, this isn't providing me with a direct, tangible result at the end. I must be wasting time. I could be helping so-and-so. I could be doing this. And that's a behavior hold that I also had to release, even though I'm not an S style. And you just had to reframe, what does this moment mean? And we all know that if our nervous system doesn't feel safe, if it's exhausted, if it's just churning through the days, we don't provide really good work. We can't support other people. What this moment means to an external variable, that if I rest and reset, I can show up for other people. If I allow this space, I can show up as my best self, is going to help you move away from that productivity guilt and realize that this relaxation is also productive. Now, in the kitchen, as a high S, our supportives, our greens, is being supportive of others, which means you eat last. Or if there's no food left, not at all. Or maybe you just switch over to dishes and then you forgot to eat. So being so supportive of others and making sure that they had a great meal, that they have everything that they need. Maybe they need ketchup, you need a napkin, you want milk, you want water. They're eating last. And that's okay in moderation, right? Because you feel good when you're supporting others. But if you're actually not eating meals, there's no food left, or there's no time left to eat a meal, or there's not enough time, so now you're scarfing up a meal, shoving everything down into your system at once, causing that strain in your digestive system. This is causing some problems. So what you want to do is focus on stress release type of foods. Is your food warm? If your food is not warm, you're causing more stress on your digestive system. Again, in moderation, eating cold foods is fine. But if every meal that you eat is cold, you're proving to your nervous system that you might not have enough food, that you don't have access to warm food. And subconsciously, you're showing your nervous system that you're not safe. And food, water, is a huge part in survivorship mode when you're trying to release those stress cycles, because that's basic human needs. You want to focus on nourishing meals. You want to focus on that camaraderie over meals because that matters to you. So giving intentional time to not only cook it, but have space to enjoy it is going to be important as you work on this stress management. So what you want to avoid is rushed meals or standing meals. I was often someone that I would be standing here and the kids would be eating breakfast and I'd be standing here with my coffee waiting for the next request, waiting for the next demand. And then I would put my coffee down and I would tend to them and then I would take more sip of coffee. And then I realized it's been a couple hours and I still have not eaten. So when you're constantly in that response mode and supporting everyone else, you forget that your body also has needs. Removing away from that rushed and creating intentional time to eat with one another and getting away from standing meals, sitting down, being present, enjoying that warm, nourishing meal is going to aid in releasing some of those stress cycles. For high S, to manage this cognitive load, you're going to want to be focusing on boundary resets. And that means practicing saying no and being okay with that, not ruminating on that after the night ends, that you have these tasks to do today, and these are high priorities, agreed upon all, and then they switch gears. It's okay to say no. I'm already working on the priorities that we agreed upon today. Or someone interrupts you and you're in the middle of something. It's okay to say no, not right now. I'll be out in 15 minutes or an hour. It's okay also to stop a task when your energy drops. So supporters will often want to provide a result for someone else, and so they'll keep going, they'll keep pushing through, but maybe their body needs a break. Maybe you need some water. Maybe you need to get outside for a little bit for a quick reset, out of the office space, out of the task at hand. It's okay to take a break when that energy begins to drop. Now, key with supportives too, because they like consistency, they're going to want to be looking for that comfort for their nervous system. For supporting the cognitive load, you're going to want to create that personal comfort as well in your space. So focus on functionality. Where can you find things? Where can you put them away so that it's a little bit less clutter? Where can you get into deep work? Where can you do creative work? And understanding that those environmental factors are impacting your energy. Stress doesn't disappear when you ignore it. It releases those stress cycles when you find the right exit for it. Energy management isn't about doing more. It's about aligning where that natural release can happen. Today's step matters. It's in the micro moments that real change begins. Managing your energy isn't about shame, blame, or disrupting your lifestyle. It's about the small, intentional choices to reclaim that natural energy. If this episode hit the mark for you, share with others. This journey doesn't have to be lost and lonely, but exciting and full of new paths. See you back here to continue the adventure.